Okay, dear students, today's class today's video I'll be taking on economic scheduling including limits on generators and neglecting losses. So here I'm going to discuss regarding problems of table formation including limits here, generating limits. Previous whatever derivation problems we have done without considering limits, but we have considering whatever they are specified as per generation schedule and all. Okay, losses are not considered as well as limits also are not considered. So now I'll be going for problem here, and here you are getting the limits, and limits they specify for demand limits as well as generation limits. Demand limits, it should vary in between minimum maximum value, and generation limits also it will vary in between minimum and maximum. Okay, let us go for first problem, and this first problem I am taken from one book, that is Ashfaq Hussain book. That is also standard book, it is there, and problems also easy to do, and remaining problems from Nagaraj Kothari I have referred. Okay, so let us see this problem. The incremental fuel cost of generator is given in rupees per megawatt hour for a plant consisting of 2 units. 2 units they are specified, and whatever they are specified in incremental fuel cost, that is dC1 by dP1 and dC2 by dP2. Same equation they may give in terms of fuel cost also, C1, C2. So in problem you check it whether they have given in incremental fuel cost or just fuel cost. That is very much important, right? If they given in incremental fuel cost, it is in rupees per megawatt hour. If they give in just fuel cost, that is in rupees per hour. Okay, keep in mind. And in this problem, check it. What is the value of minimum limits of P1, P2 value? Check madbeku. Okay, limits, because 2 plants are there. Sometimes 2 plants same limits they specify or separate. P1 separate limit it is varying, and P2. But in this problem they have given same limit. What is that? Minimum is 50 megawatt and maximum is 200 megawatt. P1, P2 they have given minimum is 50 megawatt and maximum is 200 megawatt, right? And next total demand they have specified, minimum is 400, maximum is 400. Okay, so how to come to know that? If you add P1, P2 both value, plants minimum 50-50 add madre estagutte nodri. P1, P2 is equals to PD, you know. If minimum is 50, 50-50 if you add you will be getting 100. That is not a total demand, that is minimum total demand. And P1, P2 maximum limit is 200. If you add both plants 200, maximum limit is will be how much? 400. That only PD will be 400. P1 plus P2 is equals to PD, maximum limit. So plant limit if you add it will be demand. Okay. So P1, P2 limits they have given equal. So P1, P2 it is varying in between 50 to 200 megawatt, and demand is varying in between 100 to 400. Keep in mind. So now what you have to do? You have to vary these values from 50 to 100 and that is what 50 to 200 P1, P2, and demand is varying in between 100 to 400, right? So what I am telling in terms of this table, if you see P1, P2, minimum is 50, maximum is 200, and PD if you see minimum is 100, maximum is 400. So now you have to vary the lambda value as per our requirement, and you have to find lambda also here, minimum and maximum value, and you have to vary slowly until whatever value they have specified. Depending upon that value you have to find saving in fuel cost. In this table actually they told to find for 115 you have to find saving in fuel cost, lambda value, along with that yearly saving they told. Okay, so before going to that, so just see this problem, what they told, they have specified limits, along with that they told determine saving in fuel cost in rupees per megawatt hour. And total demand they have specified how much here? 115 megawatt. Okay. For 115 particular 115 megawatt you have to find saving in fuel cost. What is the meaning here? If you see total demand is varying in between 100 to 400. In between 100 to 400 one value they have specified. Any value they may give, not only like 115. They may give any value. So for that you have to find saving in fuel cost in rupees per hour, or yearly saving also you can find. Okay, so now let us go for this. So 2 plants they have specified, limits is there, getting what I am telling? 2 plants, limits they have given, P1, P2 each equal, and some problem they may give plant P1, P2 separate limits. Now both plants minimum maximum limits same they have specified. Okay, so now 2 limits they have given, dC1 by dP1, dC2 by dP2. How the? So now what you have to do here? First you have to take minimum limit is what? It is varying in between 50 to 200. So now 50 minimum, both side you have to substitute P1 and P2 minimum load. Okay. For minimum load here for first plant P1 you substitute 50, and second plant also you substitute 50. Both side you substitute 50 and we will be getting how much? 38 rupees per megawatt hour, and that is 35 rupees per megawatt hour. Okay. Okay. So 2 plants, so what you have substituted, minimum value ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ, problem ಅಲ್ಲಿ 50 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. First 50 both side you substitute, and again you substitute 200 both side. Getting? So 2 equation you take, both side you substitute 50-50 minimum. Andre enu the lambda 1 minimum, this is lambda 2 minimum. We got lambda because this is differentiation form. And think it in problem, if they give C1, C2, first you do differentiation, then you proceed that problem. Remember always, if they give just fuel cost, so what you have to do differentiation, then you proceed this problem. Getting? Okay. So now minimum load, both sides you substitute 50-50 megawatt. So we got 38 rupees per megawatt or 35. This is lambda 1 minimum, lambda 2 minimum for minimum load. Same thing you have to go for maximum load 200 megawatt. So here you substitute 200 and here lambda, here P2 you substitute 200. Maximum load P1 you take 200 and here also you take a P2 200. Both sides you substitute 200 megawatt. Okay, so now lambda 1 max, lambda 2 max, we got 62 rupees per megawatt or 65. By this lambda we came to know that total 4 lambdas we got. One is 38 rupees per megawatt or 35, 62, 65. By these 4 values, minimum is 35, maximum is 65. So lambda is varying in between 35 to 65. I repeat, so 2 equation they have given. First you substitute minimum load, both side we got in rupees per megawatt hour, lambda 1, lambda 2 minimum, and again lambda 2, lambda 1 maximum, lambda 2 maximum. So maximum load P1, P2 is substituted, both side equal because both plant equal load 50 to 200 megawatt it is varying. So now we got 4 lambdas, lambda is varying in between this. Then now in this case, so what you have to do here? So now you have to form the table. So what you have to do, this is the lambda table, this is P1, P2, this is PD. So now what you have to do here, while forming the table, write total 35, 38, 62, 65, 4 lambda they have given. So what you have to do, write 35, little bit space you maintain, some space you maintain, in between gap you have to maintain and write the value, 4 values. Now it is blank, you think, nothing is there in this. 35 baritini, some space kodtini, 38 baritini, afterwards 62 I will write, afterwards 65. In between as per our choice. And be careful because for in problem they told for 115 you have to find the value. But we won't come to know ಯಾವ value 115 value ಇದು lambda ಬರುತ್ತಂತ. But for this particular alternative method is their alternative method. So they directly will come to know for 115 what is the value of lambda. I'll tell you another method. First we'll go with this table. Afterwards I'll tell you once we do that analytical method directly you can substitute here lambda so that it will be easy to form this table. ಈ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನೀವು 4 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬರೀರಿ, 135 ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ ಕೊಡ್ರಿ, 38 ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 62 ಬರೀರಿ, 65 ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ ಕೊಡ್ರಿ, ಬಟ್ 4 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಂತೂ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ವಾಟ್ ದೇ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ಸಮ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ದೇ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ 115 ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಸಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ ದೇ ಮೇ ಗಿವ್ ಲೈಕ್ 385 ನು ಕೊಡಬಹುದು. ಫಾರ್ 385 ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್. ಫಾರ್ ಸಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ ದೇ ಮೇ ಗಿವ್ 390, it is 63, we won't come to know whether 63, 64. So that's why slowly you have to vary. That is the concept. And P1, P2 minimum is 50 megawatt, maximum is 200. And total demand is 100 and here maximum is 400. And one thing again you have to find P1, P2 values by substituting the value of lambda. Now table you have to form lambda values, you have to keep it one step by step because first value you know 35, substitute both the case lambda and find P1, P2 value and check it. If you are getting less than 50, take 50 only because plant taking minimum limit itself is 50. Okay, so now what I will do here, now I will take this and again formula, I will take first formula. dC1 by dP1 I will take, okay, this one. So in this I will substitute lambda, this is nothing but lambda. So lambda, what is that value here? 35, is it? In this whatever we got 35. So now you have to form the table. Nothing is there in this table. Now lambda values you are substituting, you have to substitute in formula again. First you substituted P1, P2, now reverse form lambda we got values, we got 4 lambdas, we am substituting and in between I am taking roughly increasing order. Okay, so first lambda straight nodri ಇಲ್ಲಿ 35 ಐತಿ. So now dC1 by dP1 first equation is 0.16 P1 plus 30. Now you this is nothing but lambda, substitute here 35. Now P1 you have to find. I got P1 here 31.25. It means what? It is less than 50. Why this? Why? What we come to know that? Because plant is taking minimum limit itself is 50. Howda? But it is less than 50, then you have to take 50 only. Even though we are getting P1 less than 50, then take 50 only. It is taking 50 only. Now we got P1 value. Now go for P2. Again in another second equation you substitute here lambda 35 and P2 you have to find. In this case P2 we found 50 megawatt. It means what? No problem. Now P2 we are getting 50, no problem because minimum limit itself is 50, you are taking 50. This is nothing but constraints until now. Okay, if it is taking less than value, take that only, whatever minimum limit is there. More than that, no problem. Because minimum limit is 50, less than it won't operate these plants. Even though we are getting P1 less than, we are taking 50, P2 we are getting 50, no problem. then 50 will be 100 megawatt. Total demand will be 100 megawatt. That is 35 rupees per megawatt hour. So now I am taking 38 another. You can take 36 also, no problem. Okay, 36 to find out madri. Again 38 to find out madri. 30 for 38 we got P1 50 and P2 65. So total 115. Again 40 you find. Again 45 you substitute in both P1 P2 you find. Same thing you proceed and check it for 62. 62 check madri, if it cross 200 value, in formula I am telling, if it cross 200 value, take 200 only, don't take 210, 20 like that, don't increase that, because maximum limit itself is 200. Check it for 63. For 63 P1, if it is crossing more than 200, take 200 only, because maximum limit itself is 200. Okay. So maximum up to here 65 you have to do. And one thing, once we have completed this table, so now this 115, because for this table for 115 you have to find. Okay. So now I have marked this case. Okay, because for this value you have to find saving in fuel cost. Mark it. So now what you have to do, how this 115 is shared equally among this, and you have to find saving in fuel cost. If you divide 115, this is 57.25, 56 point, I think I'll check it. If you divide it, this will be 57.5. What you have to do here, I'll take this one, I'll divide equally, this will be 57.5 with respect to 50 and with respect to 65. How it is shared equally among this with this you have to do. First plant 50 and second plant 65. 50 with respect to 57.5 equal distribution half madri. 65 with respect to 57.5. Okay. So now for 38 lambda. So now what I will do for saving in fuel cost, because for that you have to find. So now what you have to do, incremental fuel cost at del C1, del C2 you have to do. First equation you take 50 with respect to 57.5, another 65 with respect to 57.5. First equation, second equation, integration has to be done. Okay. So with respect to P1, do integration systematically, and this 57.5 how we got, because we have divided 115 half, they told equal sharing. Equal sharing with respect to 50 and 65. This table I am telling. 50 and 65. Okay. So do this incremental differentiation, substitute properly, we are getting 289.5 rupees per hour. Another case we got minus 270.5, 279.375 rupees per hour. Once you got change in fuel cost, both you add. Once you have done integration, first plant, second plant, substituting proper limits, we got total cost after adding 10.125. This is rupees per hour. Same thing if you find in yearly saving, multiply 365 into 24, we are getting in rupees per hour. Okay. This is one form, and another video I will tell you another method of analytical method, how to form this equation. Okay. Analytical method will hang modbodu nodri. So directly they have given lambda here. Lambda, this is the equation, and dC1 by dP1 they have substituted. This equation you find B1, B2 values here, and in lambda you have to substitute this lambda we are getting here. Once we got lambda, Pg1, Pg2 have substitute. I am finding for 115. We'll come to know what is the value of lambda directly, because in table we'll come to know what is the value of lambda. Okay. In next video I'll explain thoroughly this analytical method, because I'm doing in screenshot. So Pg1, Pg2 ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ, 50 ಬರುತ್ತೆ, 65 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Okay. So directly PD if you substitute 115, lambda will get directly 38. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಈ PD if it is 115, lambda we are getting directly 38. Okay, ಇದು analytical method ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Okay, analytical method. So directly once we found lambda for particular 115 we have to find. Okay, so we substitute ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, PD all values we are getting 38, so that in table ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ 38 we are getting value, and Pg1, Pg2 value 50, 65. So same thing you can substitute in that table also. Okay. So this is the way, by using analytical method we'll come to know how to form this particular value of lambda. So directly apply ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Lambda value ತಗೋರಿ. So ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ 38 ಮತ್ತು ಇದು value directly you can apply in, and will come to know. For example, same thing they may ask for any value of PD also. You can find by using analytical method. I'll explain in another video also thoroughly. Thank you.